Hey everybody, it's your girl Kat, and I am a flawed woman with something to say, and I got a lot to say. What I am going to let y'all in on today, I'm gonna let y'all hear about my mom. Yeah, I know, I know. That's that's a topic, ain't it? Um, First and foremost, I would like to say that if y'all don't know, my mom is no longer here. My mom had passed away in 2010, December 2010, actually. This was after I told her I was pregnant with my first child. And this was after I basically cursed my dad out to find her because she was living in Trinidad and no one really seen her. So I know, right? How? Like, lady, I just told you about to have a grandchild and you gonna die. Fuck told you to do that? Like, you just gonna die on me like that? Ma'am, like, come back. Come back. I have questions. I have questions for you. And you just gonna leave. That shit hurt. That shit hurt me a lot. And it it didn't really register to me that she was really gone until I made it to Trinidad and I seen her like in a casket. Like, wow, you're really gone. Like, you really gone. What's up? What's up with that? Um, Anywho, I was a foster kid myself, and majority of my siblings, all of us, were foster kids due to drugs of both of our parents. My mom and my dad, they both were on drugs. I'm not ashamed to say that. That's part of my life. That happens. Crack is crack. You know, I had crack addicts as parents. Life happens, and I'm not ashamed of it. That's part of my story. So judge your mammy, not me. Anyway, I don't remember really living with her, just from the stories of being little. From the stories from being told that she did have myself and my brother for a little while, and then ACS got involved because I'm in New York. I was born and raised in New York, so ACS got involved. We got taken away, as well as my younger sister. She got taken away due to there was narcotics in her system when she was born. So we ended up in foster care. We're gonna fast forward. I'll tell you about my foster care experience in another story time. We're gonna fast forward to that. Fast forward to actually living with her. So my mom popped up back in my life when I was about 13 years old. I didn't even know, I didn't recognize her. My younger sister did. She's never seen her. Like, how? How do you know someone but you've never met them? You've never seen them. You never heard their voice. She just knew, and I stood there like, who are you? Who are you, lady? But it was my mom. And that was like, that brought up so many, like, I was angry because my aunt and my uncle, my aunt and my grandma and they told me that she died in a car crash. Why would you lie? Why would you lie like that? And I always wanted to ask y'all, why would you tell me that I didn't have a mom? Like, your mother didn't want you. Your mother died, so you don't have a mom. And bing boom, you there. You pop up. 13. Who the fuck are you, lady? Oh, I'm your mother. Nah. No, you're not. Grandma. There's a lady downstairs talking about she my mom. My grandma was like, what? I said, there's a lady downstairs telling me she is my mother. I need y'all to look at this lady. I ain't never see the house in an uproar like that until that day. It's fucked up, ain't it? I'm 13. For 13 years, I thought you were dead. Because I was in foster care. I lived with my dad. I ended up with my aunt and my uncle. And then we was living in the same fucking house as my grandma. And then you pop up. You pop up. After they told me that you died. Ma'am. What? She comes up in the house and she comes upstairs and we're all upstairs and, you know, in my grandma's house and everybody's there. My aunt, my uncle, my grandma, my brother, my sister, my cousins, and they're all talking and everything. And I'm sitting there, I'm angry. I'm angry. But I couldn't express that because I didn't want to get in trouble for me being angry. I couldn't hug you. I couldn't love you. And my sister was enjoying this. This woman, she didn't even know. Mom, I'm your mom. Yeah, my sister's loving this. And I'm like, okay, yeah, my mom's back around. I don't want to be here. I want to go with you. Take me with you. Please. Please take me. I don't want to live here no more. So I ended up either living with my mom, going into 9th grade. Yeah, so 9th grade, after I graduated junior high, I ended up going to live with her. I don't really remember how it happened or whatever. I just know I was a really rebellious kid because I really wasn't allowed to do nothing. So when I had the freedom, yeah, you know what they say, give you an inch, you take a yard. I went miles, okay? Miles, fuck an inch and fuck a yard. I was going. I was having a great time. I wasn't coming home early on time after school. I was lying. Cause I was having fun. Anybody know me that lived on my block when I lived in Bushwick? Y'all knew where the fuck I was. If I wasn't in the house, I was on the stoop. Everybody else having a great time and I'm sitting on the stoop like this. Looking up in the window. My grandma's in the window and I'm just here on the stoop. You know how Hey Arnold, they had Stoop Kid? That was me. That was me. I was Stoop Kid. But when I got up off the stoop, I got up off the block. Because gone out of there. You're not going to see me. I'm going to have as much fun as I can before I get grounded, before I go back on that fucking stoop. Deadass. I did that. Oh, yeah. This is what I'm drinking right now is an infused lemonade. It does have alcohol in it. Shout out to the Dirty Apron here in Killeen, Texas, where I live at. So find them on Facebook, The Dirty Apron. It's good. It's strawberry lemonade. And I had it since last night. And so much I drank because after I drank this much, well, I drank this much. And I started drinking this. A bitch was out. That's enough free advertisement they're going to get outside it. All right. So after me, you know, running amok, doing yada, 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 living with my mom was, in the beginning, okay, I'm a big sister. I knew this already. I met my 2 younger sisters because she told us she got clean. They was in kinship care. Kinship care is similar to foster care, but with that, a family member have you instead of a stranger. So that's what kinship care is. So her aunt and cousins had my 2 younger sisters, and then my mom got clean so she can get them back. I commend you for that. You didn't think about us, but I commend you for getting clean so you can get your 2 young ones out of foster care. You know what I'm saying? So story was, she got them out, living with them. That's when I moved Crown Heights, you know, Bergen Street. Shout out Bergen and Nostrand, because that's where I stayed. And yes, I'm saying blocks. I'm saying all of that stuff. That's where I was at. So living with her was okay. 9th grade was cool. You know, I had a great time. Not now. I had a great time until she started back using drugs. And on that block, y'all already know. I don't even gotta say nothing. I don't gotta say nothing. I don't gotta say nothing. Just that block. And shit went downhill from there, man. We had some good times, we had some bad times, but my best memory of my mom was the amount of times we had flower fights in the house and we had water fights in the house. Those were my best memories of her. My worst memories of her was the abuse, was the hatred that she had towards me and towards my sisters, except for one, because we looked like our fathers. I never really understood that. We didn't ask to be here. You hate me because of him? Because I look like him? That ain't right. And you know, like, I can't be too mad because it was really the drugs. Because when she wasn't on it, when she wasn't smoking crack and she wasn't drinking heavily the way that she was drinking, me and my mom were best of friends. Like, literally. So I'm gonna do my best and not cry. But I can't guarantee, because the story I'm about to tell y'all, I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. Okay? So, okay. Anyway. Damn. So, one day, and this was after my mom was up for damn near 3 days, smoking and drinking. You know, I'm a female, I have my monthly. She kept saying, oh, you pregnant, you this and this, you fucking around, you're a hoe, and all this stuff. And I'm just like, I'm not. And then the accusation comes in, oh, you fucking with my husband. And now, if I was that female, if I was that type of female, I wouldn't be fucking with him. Because first of all, that's nasty. And second of all, her husband at that time, all I'm going to say is my dad is the most handsome out of all the men that she dealt with. And the men niggas that she had kids with. My father is way better than them. And I'm not saying it because that's my dad. I'm saying it because my dad's a really handsome man. So case closed. I would not, that's nasty. So I'm at the table, I'm doing my homework, and I get up, just going my stuff away, and I didn't realize that, you know, shit happens. You have accidents, you know, it leaked through or whatever, and that's what happened. I didn't realize that. I got up, and then when I was coming back into the living room area where the table was, basically, she's flipping out, y'all. Hey, you know, and I noticed it. I go in the bathroom. At this time, she's still flipping out, so I'm not paying attention because she's in the kitchen, spazzing. I go in the bathroom, you know, change myself. She come, boom, in the fucking bathroom, yo, and just whole time I'm like this. My panties is down. I'm like this, y'all. Why are you beating me like this? And all I'm saying is, all I'm hearing in between the punches is, "You're pregnant." Like, if I was, I wouldn't be now because of how you fucking me up, lady. Like, but I wasn't. I just had my period and that shit was heavy. I told you pregnant, you miscarried in my house. I told you, like, fucking me up, y'all. Like, imagine my sisters are in the house. My stepfather's in the house. And he did not get involved. He didn't get involved. But I don't blame him for that, because every time he did get involved, she would turn around and hit him too. So yes, that nigga was getting abused too. And I'm telling y'all this because a lot of people that's going to watch this and y'all think that my mom was so innocent, and y'all wasn't, and she wasn't. So that happened, and she pulled me up out the bathroom. Fix yourself up and get the fuck out of my house. Get out? Where am I supposed to go? So, fine. I get up, I fix myself, and I'm crying. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm hurting. So, I'm trying to fix myself. She tells me, no, take all of my shit off. Everything I fucking bought you, take it off. I'm your daughter. What? Take it off. So I took it off. I did. I didn't want her to hit me again. So I took it off. And my mom told me, when I'm ready to leave, get the fuck out. So I had my books like this. I had my stack of books. My Spanish book was on top. Sorry, Optimus. I had my books. And I sat in the kitchen. I'm naked. With just my panties on. And I'm sitting there. She in there. She in the living room. And she going through the rooms. And she's, this bitch in my house fucking around, and she trying to bring a child in here. I tell her, and she's going off, y'all, going off. So I peek out like that, I peek out the kitchen, looking. Okay, so I get up, unlock one lock, I go back and sit down, right, because I heard her coming. I'm like, okay. I hear her go back towards the back, because my room was towards the back of the apartment. I get up again and unlock the second lock. And I thought she saw me, so I jump back and sit down. She like, yeah, bitch, you better hurry up and get the fuck out of here before I kill you. Like, yeah. Yeah, she said all of that. So, I get up, I unlock the last lock. And I ducked off in the corner by the fridge. And I'm holding my books at this time, right? Because I didn't want to put them down. So I hear her going off still. And I am terrified. And I'm like, okay, if I could get out the door and at least make it across the hall, and make it across the hall to my neighbor, then I'll be okay. Or I'll go downstairs where my godmom was staying, because she lived underneath us. So I'm like, if I can make it down there, cool. So that was my plan. I just needed to get out the house and get somewhere. So I opened the door. As soon as I okay, Crystal, it's my name. You got this. Just as soon as you yank the door open, run. Y'all, I don't know where the fuck she popped from, but as soon as I got my hand and opened the door was open this much. My neighbor saw me, and I saw her. That's how much the door was open. Enough, because she turned the door and she turned around. So I look, and as soon as I looked, I hear, hey, where the fuck you think you going? And I got, on the movie, you put somebody pull you back, like how they did in the scary movies. You see them just get yanked. I got yanked back in the house. The door slammed. I mean, my mother beat me like I was a bitch in the street. I was going to Medgar Evers High School at this time. It was called Middle College High School. At the time I was going there, now it's called Medgar Evers Preparatory College High School. Long ass name. Forgot knows what. I mean, she pulled me and she's punching me, she's slapping me in my face. I'm trying to block my face, and she's catching me in my stomach, so I'm going like this, and every time I think, she's catching me in my face, boom, boom, like a punching bag. And I get to the living room, and she's beating me, and I'm trying to hide, and then I felt something hard hit me. Something hard hit me. My mom, I'm gonna show y'all. Just give me a second. I'm about to show y'all. Make sure y'all get y'all dessert. my back. This is it. This is something similar to what she beat me with. My mom cracked me in my back, like, boom, with the fucking umbrella. My mom beat me with every piece of an umbrella. One like the bigger ones with the little wooden handle thing, and it had more metal in it that opened huge, because this opens big, but the one she beat me with was bigger. And I am screaming, I'm bleeding, and I'm crying. Mommy, please stop. Please, please stop. Please. I'm begging her to stop. I mean, I'm screaming, and my sisters is crying because they're seeing this. You had that much hatred in your heart for me. And all I was thinking was like, yo, I'm gonna die today. My mom's gonna kill me. My mom is going to kill me. What child? What child? What child? My mom is gonna kill me. And then it stopped. And then it stopped. And she told me go get in the shower. I go get in the shower, and I'm looking at my arms. I'm looking at my face, and my eye is like closed. My lip in here busted. My nose is bleeding. I'm purple. I'm bruised, and I get in the shower, and at that moment, I wanted to die. I wanted to die. And I went in the room, and my sister is like, it's okay, don't cry. I'm crying. Like, I hate her. I said, I hate her. I want to kill her. Why would she do this to me? What did I do to you? That day I wanted to kill my mom. I have no idea. My friends was like, oh, your mom can't be that bad. My mother, I wanted to kill her. If she didn't kill me, that was the day I was like, I'm going to kill you. I understood just enough why kids snap and take their parents out. I wanted to kill her that day, and my sister was like, please relax. My sister was angry because she wanted to hurt her too. And the whole time, I hope you die, bitch. You better die, bitch. You better hurry up and get the fuck out of my house, because I'm going to kill you. I have 2 daughters of my own right now. And I will never, ever, ever hurt them the way my mom hurt me. In any form, any shape, any form. I am learning, and I'm raising them better than what she did and how I was raised and how I lived. But y'all, that was the worst moment of my life. One of the worst moments of my life. I missed school for almost a week, so my bruises and stuff can go away. But when I finally got to school, I was in school all of 2-3 days, and everybody was like, what happened to my face? I don't know if y'all remember. I was lying. I was like, remember, that's when Hitch came out. Remember, he had a little allergic reaction, and he looked crazy. I was looking kind of crazy, but it was, you still see the bruises and stuff a little bit, but they were going away. So I was like, yeah, I ate something I'm allergic to, and my face stinged up, so I couldn't come to school. That's why I was out of school. And that was the note. The lie. She was like, if you tell, they're going to take the girls, and you're going to go to foster care. At that moment, I didn't want my mom to lose my sisters because she wasn't going to get them back. But I should have said something because they didn't need to live in there. So, I don't know what happened. Just one day, my guidance counselor, I got called to the office. My guidance counselor said, hey, come to the office. I come to the office, and she's like, yeah, she's asking me, hey, Crystal, you missed school, you came back, you know, there's questions going around, and she's asking me, is there anything you want to tell me? And I was like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. She said, we got a call that something happened at your house with you, and we need to make sure that you're safe. And I had no idea who called. And at that moment, I'm just like, what are you talking about? And it was like, we know what happened. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I broke down in that office and I cried. And the police got called. They took pictures of my face. I had to raise up I had to go to the police station. I didn't want to do any of this. I didn't want to press charges. I didn't want to do any of it. But the fact that this was child abuse. So I had to go. So they went and they picked my mom up. They arrested my mom. I had a whole restraining order against her. You know where they put me? I had a protective order against my mom, and they put me back in the house. And I didn't notice until my mom went to beat me again, but she didn't, because her exact words was, I would fuck you up, but I'm not. Look how stupid you are. How the fuck you gonna get a protective order against me and your dumb ass is back in the house? I had no idea. No idea. I feared for my life every day after that. Until my 18th birthday. The week after my 18th birthday is when I left. So, y'all, I will never, ever, ever, ever do my daughters the way that my mom did me. I don't like their dad at all. I don't like him. But I don't have any hatred for him. My babies did not ask to be here, and my kids are the light of my life. I'm gonna be better, do better for them because of a situation like that did with my mom and others. There'll be no way in hell I'll die before I even think about, because I know I get angry. Parents, as a parent, you get angry, I get that, but literally when I get mad, I walk off. I'll come in my room and I will cry, I'll yell, and I'll be like, fuck, but I will never put my hands on them like that. Never. So love your kids properly. If you don't like their dads, so be it. It is not their fault that they look like these men. It's not my fault that I look like my dad. That's not my fault. It's not. I just want to say thank y'all for listening to my story. Thank y'all for sticking around this long to hear everything. And thank y'all for the continued support that you're going to give me now and in the near future. This has been another story time with Kat. I'm a flawed woman with something to say, and I got a lot to say. Y'all stay safe out there.